Mistakes are always better avoided rather than experienced. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 biggest pitfalls in Norse paganism. And the last one is one that I wish I would have known when I first got started, because I would be in a totally different spot if I did. Pitfall number 5, neo-pagan literature. So there's nothing wrong with reading as much as you can read and learning as much as you can learn. But in regards to reconstruction, neo-pagan literature is usually wrought with UPG and personal practice that isn't always labeled as such. Anybody can publish a book, no matter how much they know or don't know. And so in this pitfall, what we're going to want to avoid is reading neo-pagan literature before reading the lore and academic sources. That way you get the most unbiased information you can possibly get right from the get-go. Pitfall number 4, national groups. So this is one of those topics that's just a little bit debatable, but the reason why national groups can be such a big pitfall is because so few of them genuinely focus on reconstructed heathenry. Most of them are actually pushing a more modernized, Wiccanized version of Asatru rather than of heathenry. And because of this, if you're trying to learn heathenry historically, these groups are not going to be the best place for you. They're great if you're looking for a community full of semi-like-minded people, not so good if you're looking for more of an academic, reconstructed approach. Number 3, appeals to authority. This is one of the biggest things I see every single day. Heathens telling other heathens, well, I've been a heathen for X amount of time, or I was born in this country, or I speak this language. Those factors do not actually contribute to how much someone knows. Where you were born, the languages you speak, and how long you've been in heathenry do not guarantee that you know as much as you think you do. The only merit here is how much you can prove and how much you know. Don't forget, in the Vafthrudnismál, Vafthrudnir wasn't considered wise because of his reputation, but rather because of his being able to prove just how much he knew. And even then, he was still bested by the Allfather. Pitfall number 2, trying to be overly helpful. This is one of the things that is a little bit commonsensical, but I feel like a lot of people, because of their better nature, still fall into it. You need to make sure that you really know what you're talking about before trying to help other people. So check your sources. I've been doing this for a while, I've been researching for a while, and even I'm still wrong sometimes because we have so many sources. So before you answer a question, before you give some advice, go back just to make sure that what you're saying is correct and in line with the source that you're trying to use. Because like I said, when you've got dozens upon dozens of sources, it's easy to misremember. And last but not least, pitfall number 1. I wish someone would have given me this advice when I first started, because I tell you what, my journey would have been much more pleasant. And this pitfall is, don't feel like you have to be an expert. The lore is diverse. The sources are many. You will spend dozens, if not hundreds of hours reading before you really get a strong grasp on what the lore is saying. And that's okay. That's exactly how it should be. Take your time, enjoy the journey, and really try to focus in on getting that good religious value out of it rather than rushing yourself. Because at the end of the day, you'll thank yourself for giving yourself so many positive memories and experiences sitting down and reading the lore in a way that you enjoy it, rather than through trying to be an expert before it's time. What are some pitfalls that you faced in your journey? How did you overcome them? Let us know in the comments section below. Like this video if you found it useful. That lets us know that we're putting out the right kind of content that you guys like to see. And don't forget to subscribe if you like the content that we are putting out. My name is Gavin, from our heathen household to yours. Thanks for sitting with us today, and we'll see you next time.